Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Today's day 77 of the cucumber growth in the deep water culture system, and approximately like maybe day 90 for the entire growth. So this thing has been growing for about 3 months now, guys, and I am finally ready to get this thing out of my system. I am sick of this plant, honestly, and not the cucumbers entirely, but just this plant personally. So I want to get this thing out of my system here and free up this space for lots of new plants that I have set up going in my head. So I got the seeds ready to be germinating. They're trying to germinate, and hopefully the things are going to be started out real soon, guys. I'm going to get all this dead growth out of here. We're going to clean everything up, and this is going to free up an entire 24 by 48 size area for me here, and I'm going to be able to grow a whole lot of new plants here. I have a bunch of tomato plants that are up above over here that's just kind of like waiting to be dropped down to this lower level that has a lot more space here. So once I'm able to drop my plants down over here, I'm going to rearrange the order of the shelving and probably add in a couple more shelves, and I'll be able to throw in a lot of my greenery and like a lot of the plants that are going to be germinated soon. So I got lots of new plants and ideas, guys, that are going to be coming up soon. So keep a lookout for a lot of new episodes that are going to be coming out. I am really going to be starting to pump out lots of episodes, guys, and it's time, like I said, to harvest this cucumber. I have been waiting to pull this thing off of the system over here for a very long time. The majority of the growth here is already dead at this point, as you can see from the couple earlier shots that I showed you. And you can see this thing is just pretty much waiting to be pulled off. It feels really heavy in my hand, so all I want to do is just kind of rip it off over here. You could see that the vine is just about ready to be wilted away and dried off, so all I got to do is just kind of with my nail just poke this thing right off, and it should be simple enough to break it off, especially with how large and mature it is at this point. So look at this nice beauty we got over here. Let me grab my scale. Actually, we could try to see how heavy this thing is. So let me just change that from grams to ounces. This way we could get a nice little measurement. And what's this? So yeah, so it looks like it's probably too heavy for this little scale. I'm gonna have to grab another scale. So let me just grab a different one from right behind over here. And hopefully this one will be able to measure it out. So same thing, let me just change it from grams to ounces, make it a little bit easier to understand. And it looks like we got basically 16.5 ounces, or just over 1 pound. 16 ounces is 1 pound. So we got just over a pound, guys. So not bad for cucumber growth, honestly. I wish this was a nice cucumber that I could actually eat right now. I'm sure I could probably consume this cucumber, it should be fine, but the taste is probably completely different from what it's supposed to be. So now that it's ready, guys, all we gotta do is just slice this thing off. I'm gonna show you how I saved the cucumber seeds over here. And let's take a quick peek at the root system before we cut it open. So now that I'm pulling it out of my system, there's no reason why I need to be careful with the roots. I could just kind of yank this whole thing out over here. I could show you guys what it looks like. And you could see even the roots are beginning to kind of change colors a little bit. It went from that beautiful, pristine looking like white roots to like this a little bit more of like a yellowish. So let me just try to yank out this the majority of this thing out of the system here. Since I'm already pulling everything out, I might as well just do it right now, guys. You could see what I'm gonna do. It looks like it grew around over here, so I'm just gonna honestly just rip it right off. I don't need to be careful at all. This plant is pretty much on its last leg. It's already dead at this point, so no sense in being careful. So now that everything's pulled out, guys, all I gotta do is just basically like disassemble everything, clean everything out. I'm gonna make sure to disinfect everything, and that looks absolutely nasty. You could see that it's built up quite a bit of, I don't even know what to call that, but let's move on. So we got the cucumber here, guys. You can see what the setup looks like right now and just how much space I'm gonna have once everything is pulled out over here. And I'm really excited to cut this thing open. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to gather a lot of seeds off of this plant. And you could see just whatever's left from the growth over here basically. So we got quite a bit of a mess to clean up, but that's alright guys. So let's just get everything out of the way over here, and let's slice this baby open. So make sure to get a nice sharp knife, make it nice and easy. And just right down the center guys, nothing complicated. So looking really good actually. It looks like it's developed quite a bit. The seeds do look honestly a little bit immature from my perspective over here. Hopefully the ones on the inside are a little bit larger. We're gonna see once I cut it open. And looking at it up close, you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm talking about. So pushing it over, it looks like, yeah, so we probably got honestly a lot more seeds in there than there appears to be. And all I'm gonna do is just take a nice little sieve over here. This way I could kind of rinse the seeds off and make sure to gather everything and keep everything nice and contained. Just grab any spoon or fork or a knife. Anything you guys have, honestly guys, will be fine. You could even use your fingers, but seeds will go flying everywhere. So a spoon, I noticed, is the easiest way to keep it nice and controlled and contained. And all you want to do is just kind of scoop the center out a little bit. So let me stop talking now guys. Let's let the music do its thing. Let's enjoy some cucumber seeds. So that was honestly easy enough guys. I'm just gonna do the second one also on camera so you could see what I'm doing. And I'm super excited to be saving seeds guys. Don't forget, I did not forget honestly who I promised seeds to guys, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to gather a lot of seeds off of this thing, and I'm gonna reach out to you guys. Hopefully we might be able to get some things going into shipping real soon. So squeezing it up, you could, I'm squeezing it up. Squeezing the pulp over here, you could see the seeds just kind of pop out right away, and you could just squeeze it right in your hand guys. It's super easy. You could use one hand, two hands, and you could see they're all kind of gathering. It's really messy procedure, but it's super worth it. And honestly, from growing from seed to this stage, to be able to gather seeds and save seeds, it's a great feeling in the gardening life, honestly. So I couldn't be happier guys. This is what I want. I want to be able to grow my own food, share my experiences, teach you guys what I learned along the way. Hopefully you guys might be able to teach me some things along the way as well. So it's a growing and learning experience altogether. You could see the seeds are looking pretty good. They kind of have these little gel sacs on them, so what I'm going to do is basically ferment the seeds and try to get these gel sacs off. You could kind of squeeze them like I am doing over here, but it's super messy and the seeds are going to go flying all over the place. So super easy way, just kind of we're going to do it. We're going to ferment all the seeds guys. All you need is a nice little cup of water and just a couple of days of waiting. That's it. So you could see what the inside looks like over here. It looks like there's still a couple more seeds that I just want to kind of get. What I might as well save every seed that I have over here, being that I only have the one cucumber right now. I do have another cucumber plant that's off to a good start. It's been growing for a little bit less than a month now, and it's getting to the point where the cucumbers are about to start growing, as well as the side shoots are about to start shooting off. Let me just take a little bite over here to see how it is. Honestly, it wasn't the best cucumber. I ended up spitting it out afterwards. It started out being a little bit sweet, but then the taste kind of like changed um, after a couple of couple of chews. What am I saying, guys? I'm sorry. It's like almost 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm super exhausted. So what I'm doing over here is basically just trying to gather the remaining portion of the seeds over here and push everything here in the little container. After everything ferments, I'm just gonna basically wait. I would say probably about maybe 2-3 days, something like that. That should be enough time for the seeds and the gel sacks to be removed off of the seeds over here, and the seeds should be ready. And then at which point I'm gonna pull everything out. I'm gonna lay it over what's it called, like a little parchment paper, and I'll let that dry out for about a week or so just to get the seeds nice and dry. And I'll show you guys, don't worry, I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that, and I'll make sure to record that process as well, because that's kind of like the second step after gathering the seeds and fermenting them. You want to make sure to dry it out properly. This way you're going to be able to store them for a nice long time. So this is actually the first time that I've gathered seeds off of a cucumber plant over here. It's kind of a learning and growing experience. I probably could have waited a little bit longer, I think, for the cucumber to get a little bit larger, and the seeds to probably develop a little bit more. But overall, I think they should be decently good size. You could see kind of like after I pulled off the gel sack what it looks like over here. Excuse me. It even has, well, that's the gel sack, and the seed over here, you could see the little tail that's there at the end. And they're all just kind of there fermenting. So I'm gonna keep this away from the grow lights. I'll put it off to the side behind me where it's a little bit darker, away from direct sunlight. And that should be good, guys. If you liked the episode, please show me some love. Hit that thumbs up. Post those messages and comments down below. I'm gonna try to clean all this up over here and get everything out of the system. Once this is all cleaned up, guys, tomorrow morning I'm about to get pass out, honestly. So tomorrow morning is gonna be a fresh start. I'm gonna record a nice episode. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna change my system around, and I'll record that process. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I have lots and lots of ideas and plans that are going to be coming out really soon, so make sure to keep a lookout. Hit that bell. There's going to be a ton of episodes coming out right now. I am developing. I'm devoting full time to Soothing Leaf, guys. I have quit my job officially, and I am going to be working from home, working on Soothing Leaf. That's going to be my 100% goal, to bring Soothing Leaf to its full potential, what I believe it could be in my mind. I'm going to make sure to bring that to fruition because I know I could do it. I know Soothing Leaf could do it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be back for more.